Hi everyone, we're back with another eBridge Cup qualifier. We've pretty much qualified. We're playing for first spot now. I'm at the the World Jigsaw Solving Championships, and I had my heat today and I qualified. So, I mean, it's good and bad. It means I've got less time for doing this later in the week because I've got more events to enter. So, currently, we are second overall. The good news is the guy above us didn't increase his score, but neither did we. That's why we're still second. So the scores are here, and we've still got the same position as last time. Our lowest score is lower than his lowest score. Now, one of my other events I've already done today, I got about 70%. So if that holds, if that stays there, I will overtake him. So if he doesn't improve his score, I might, and no one else overtakes me, I might be first tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So, without further ado, we're going to go and play some bridge. We have this hand here. This is decent. We have effectively a 16 count, but it's a very strong one because we're 5-5. Good controls. Poor king of downs. Partners splintered in clubs. We could have 6 on here easily. What does partner need to have? King of hearts, ace of spades. That's it, isn't it? So that's key card. Two key cards, no queen, but hopefully the queen's falling. The 2 key cards have to be the ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. So I can throw my heart loose on the ace of diamonds, and then if I lose a trump trick, there we go. So I think I'm just going to bid 6 spades. I know we've got all the key cards, but he's a passed hand, so I'm just going to bid this. Oh, lovely. He's got 2 aces and stiff king of clubs. So, king, not 4-0. They're not 4-0, so I'm going to risk cashing this. And then we cross the ace of spades. They don't break, but we're now effectively not playing. We're just not playing trumps now. Bye-bye. And then we're just going to rough this. And effectively ace of clubs, queen of clubs, saying 2 red suit cards, then cross roughing. At some point they can rough in and have their spade, but that's all they're going to get. It's a perfect bridge. We can't do any better than that, and we can't make 6M. So that should be good. We have, looks like a strong no trump. It is 17. Yeah. No good 5 card suit, so I'm not going to upgrade it. Partner bids 3M. Generally, all 5 card suits just add a point. That's the general default. 5 low, slightly different, but like 5 to the queen 10, that's good enough, in my opinion, to just add a point to it. So if you've got 17 with queen 10 fifth or something, jack 10 fifth, ace 10 fifth, you know, the pips are good, you know, just to make sure that even if they break a bit poorly, you're still running a few tricks. Alright, so they've led a diamond. They're not leading from the king here. They would be leading from king to 3, and they wouldn't do that against 3N. So there's a chance that it's a singleton. It can't be from 10x, so we are going to play for the very slim chance it's king 10x. But yeah, I imagine that he says king 10 here, they've led a singleton. We try the finesse, that wins. So now we can faff about with clubs, and if clubs don't break, we can take a heart finesse. If you just count our tricks now, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 of the remaining 11 tricks. So if we duck a club, we've got 9 of the remaining 10, and either clubs are breaking or a heart finesse. What we really want to do is duck a club to west so that he can't make us guess. So what I mean by that is, if we duck a club and he swims and they play a heart through, now we don't know whether clubs are breaking or we need to take the heart finesse. So what we want to do is duck the club to west if we can, if that makes sense. So we're going to cross to a diamond, and we're playing diamonds in a weird way so they don't know exactly what we've got. And we're going to play a club to the 10 here. Okay. So we win the king, and then we play a club to the ace. Yeah, and we've got the rest. So we don't need to risk the heart finesse now, which is offside, so that's good. If they switch to a heart of trick 2, I think we would never ever come close to making 11. 15 points, we're going to open a no trump. And they've transferred us to hearts. Nothing to say. Bid some hearts. And right, currently we're on 78%, that's good. What's going on there? Why is that not working? Don't know why I did that. My music swapped sites. So we sadly have. There's possibly a club ruff if they can find a club switch here. So we play low. They can cash 2 clubs and maybe a club ruff. They found a club switch. Ace. That's good because he led the 6, so he's not got a doubleton. So there's no club ruff available. All right, we're just going to claim now. The last club was good, and we had King Jack of Diamonds. We didn't even need the Ace of Spades there. But yeah, when they switched to a club, they played the lowest club we could see, which means they're not got a singleton. Well, they're not got a doubleton, which is the worry. When a club's the king, you know that the hand on lead's not got a doubleton or the ace. All right, we have 13 count. I'm going to open worst minor, and I'm going to pass that. Now it could be we make 4 hearts when partner's maximum, but we've got 3 losing spades and the ace of hearts. So if they don't switch the spades, we've got a shot because we've got these 4 diamond tricks. All right, they play another diamond, so we've got a shot here at getting rid of a spade lose and then taking a club finesse. We kind of want hearts to break. If they don't break, we might be in trouble. All right, hearts break. So now what we do is we play this, throw a spade away. This, throw a spade away. And then we take the club finesse. Now, if the club finesse wins, we're going to make 10 because we get to ruff a club and just lose 2 spades at the end. We're not playing 1 to the 9 because they just can cash 2 spades, whichever club we play that loses. So we play 1 to the queen. Right, and weirdly, that's actually good because the club finesse is offside. No one's going to ever make 4 hearts. So we've made 9 in 1 where we should make 8, but because the club finesse is wrong, if they do the same defense against 4, they're still not making it. Well, the problem is with this is like I've not done anything wrong, but I've got a flat board, and that 50% has just tanked my average down from 80% to 68. There's not much you can do about that. The next one should be okay actually, because again we've made an extra trick. What? Only 30%? Does no chumps just score more? You make 1, 2, 3. You've got 8 in no chumps. All right. We had a 4-4 fit. All right, down to 59%. I still don't think I've done anything wrong, even though you make more tricks in no chumps. No, you've only got 8 in no chumps, and we made 9. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to check the traveller for that one. Okay, I'm going to bid 2 hearts, sorry. And I'm just going to bid 4 hearts. If partner's got a balanced hand, they have 2 hearts here. And I know I've wrong-sided it. I mean, I could bid 3M and hope it's right-sided. It's the match point swingy score, isn't it? They might not lead a spade as well, so let's bid 3M. Oh, they've led a heart. That's good. So we can play this, and we can knock out the ace of diamonds. So they take it. They do. Alright, so we can cash diamonds. Do they break? If diamonds break, we've got a lot of tricks if our hearts also break. So the diamonds break, so we can play this, throw a club, play this, throw a club. And they've thrown a heart away. We're making loads here. The gamble has worked. He threw a heart away. I think my hand's high. Swish. Very nice. Lucky, but very nice. Like 4 hearts, you know they're going to lead a spade through the king at trick 1, and you're like, well, 4 hearts only makes 10, and we made 12 in no trumps. He does a lot better by ducking the queen of diamonds. He doesn't really know that North's got 6 diamonds or a stiff ace of clubs. 87%. So we needed that because we were dropping 12, 8, 16, 17. This is a bit too good for strong no chump, so I'm going to bid a diamond and rebid 2N. So you can raise 1N to 2N, which shows like 17, 18 balanced. Pass. Partner's got clubs here. When they bid a no trump over a diamond, Gib will always have clubs. Right, so they might attack clubs, and if they attack clubs with too much energy, they'll set partner's hand up. But for the moment, we're just going to play low at trick 1 because that guarantees two heart tricks. We might get 3 if things are out. So from a Gib principle here, at trick 1, when it goes heart, heart, queen, small, you don't know whether East has the king or not. But if it went heart, heart, king, small, East will have the queen. They don't false guard at trick 1 to the robots. So they do later in hand. Once they have a count to the hand, they will false guard to their heart's content. But at trick 1, they don't do that. All right. Okay, they play a club. I think what I'm going to do is just duck a diamond because they might then play king in another club or something. And if they don't, I might have the rest of the tricks. So the danger I'm going off here. Oh, they didn't play clubs. So I think we have to take the heart finesse. And now I'm going off, am I? Yeah, I'm going off. Yeah. I never had close to 9 tricks there. I always either lose 2 hearts, the ace of spades and 2 clubs if I try to set the clubs up, or 2 hearts, the ace of spades and 2 diamonds. Sorry, a diamond in the club if I try to set the diamonds up. So I can't make that. 34%. If you go low, if you open a no trump, you might end up playing in 3 clubs, for example, and that might make. You don't lose 2 hearts. You don't lose a diamond, so you lose a spade, a heart, and 2 clubs. All right, this looks like a strong enough trump, but it's too good. So we're going to open worst minor and bid 2N. Gerber. I have 1 ace. We have all the key cards. I've got 1 ace and we've got all the key cards at best hand bridge. Well, it's just 6N, isn't it, if I've got all the key cards? Oh, you've got the king of clubs as well. Have I undercooked this? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 tricks. And if we can get the hearts right, we can make 13. So it's 12 or 13, depending on whether we find the queen of hearts. So what's the best way? We had one of these yesterday. What's the best way to make 4 heart tricks? If there's a singleton queen, you have to cash an honour first. So cashing one of the honours first is better because it guards against some of the 5-1 breaks where there's a singleton queen. Which means if you have to cash an honour first, you can't pick up queen to 4 with East, but you can with West. Or queen to 5 with East or West. Because if you cash the ace first, you can only do 1 finesse. But if you cash the king first, you can do 2 finesses. So what we're going to do, I think yesterday we actually did it the other way around because we wanted a swing. Here, I think we're in a fine spot. We're going to play the king of hearts and finesse. If that makes sense. Again, you're just looking for the most combinations, so it's just technically slightly better to do this. And we got that wrong. All right, making 12. Yeah, you can't make 12. You can't make 13 another way. You have to get the hearts right. And to make 13, you don't actually need 4 heart tricks. You can make 3 heart tricks and the queen of spades falls, so you can make 3 spade tricks as well. So that might be below average. Well, it's above average, but it's brought our average down because, you know, we need higher scores than that. Spitting 3 clubs. What's that? 4 clubs. I've got 7 of them, but I'm 2, 2, 2 in the other suits, and partners are passed down. I don't really want to go too high. So this is a singleton, which means we know a lot of things at trick 1. We know that East has king, queen, jack of spades. We know probably that West has the ace of hearts. And the 2 things for that is, with king, queen, jack to 6 and an ace, East might open 1. And with king, queen, jack of diamonds, West might have led 1. So it's more likely at trick 1 that that West has the ace of hearts and East has a diamond honor. We don't know which one. So how are we going to do this? Well, we can sort of stop East ever getting in if they've only got 1 diamond honor. We can maybe lead a diamond to the 7. But what we're going to try and do is sneak a heart to the king. West might fly with the ace. And then we've got a... it's not... then we've got a discard on the king of hearts to our diamond. So we're going to win this. I think what we're going to do is play a club to hand. And I'm just going to try a heart now while I've still got club entries to unblock things. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lose a heart, a spade, and a diamond. I don't necessarily have to lose a diamond, a spade, but I can't ever get rid of it on anything north has, can I? So I'm going to make 6 more clubs and an ace, which is 7 tricks. But yeah, my read at trick 1 was right, if you have a look. Again, with humans, this is a bit nicer, because sometimes Gib, with king, queen, jack of a side suit, will still lead a random singleton or something. So it's not as clear with Gib, but with humans it will be fairly clear. When the 9 of spades is led at trick 1, you know it's a singleton. So you know a lot of the honours are with east, which means the ace has to be here. I only got 48%. And because West hasn't led a top diamond, you know likely the diamond honours are split. Alright, 1 spade, even though I've got 5 of those hearty things. Oh, is that a game try? So here, I'm going to bid 4 spades. What are they going to lead, and what do you want them to lead? Well, do you want them to lead a heart? Yeah, you want West to lead a heart, because that's your second suit. So they're going to lead a heart if I bid 4 spades here. I'm just going to bid 4 spades. Now, the king of spades might be with West. It's very low. Oh, it's not. And they didn't lead a heart. So we ruff. I think we're setting the clubs up. Let's play a diamond and see what they do. Alright, we win the king. We've got the 10 of spades and the jack of diamonds as an entry. I think we're going to play the queen of clubs. In case East has jack 10 doubleton. Let's do that. Alright. So do we need West to have the ace of hearts? Can they have the ace of hearts? No, they can't. I think I'm 1 off here. I can win the 10 of spades, because I think East is going to show out on this trick. I can win the 10 of spades. I can catch the 8 of clubs, throwing the 10 of hearts, but I then have to lose a heart in the end. So let's play the 10. Yeah, so I can cash the 8 of clubs, throwing a heart. But we haven't got the entries to rough 2 heart. We haven't got the trumps to rough 2 hearts, so I'm going to go 1 off here. I could have done with a heart lead. They're going to get 1 more trick. Okay, well, I'll cash this. And then they're going to get 1 more trick, because they have to give me... Well, East has only red cards left. Yeah, 1 off. I could have done with a heart lead. I just discard at trick 1, and then they make the ace of hearts, the ace of diamonds, and maybe a spade. That's a bit annoying. If dummy had 1 heart, again, I would have made that, because I could lead a heart to my king queen. They would have taken the ace. And 90% for 1 off. Wow. Wow, that is pretty unusual. What else could have happened? Just people going more off, or getting doubled and going off? Maybe if I get to 4 spades slow. I mean, East is 6-5. They can't make anything, can they? No, they can't make anything. So I don't know why getting -50 is so good. I'm going to double. I don't usually pass throughout. I'm going to pass. Alright, I get to playing 3 diamonds. Not a 3 diamond bid for me. So when West bids a spade, partner's got a free 2 diamond bid, i.e. they're not forced to bid, so 2 diamonds show some values. How would you show an 8 count? Well, you bid 2 diamonds, so I wouldn't be bidding 3 with this, not with only 4 diamonds. You're lucky that I've got 4 card support. Would they have switched from a... Well, they've got a club ruff. We just need to make it, basically. So they've got a club ruff. Could this be a singleton? It could be. It could be a doubleton as well. I think we're going to take the ace, and I think we're just going to play the queen of clubs out of hand. And if they get a club ruff, it might be with their trump trick. Oh. Or not. 10. Trumps. I'm going to play the king because he's just played 7-4, and then they just make the queen of diamonds. So yeah. So I think they would be ruffing a club with a. Oh no, they got the wrong way around. There is a club ruff, so I could have gone off there. If they let the queen of clubs run to the king, they can get a club ruff with a hand that doesn't have a trump trick. So maybe that's me. But what I didn't want to do is play a second diamond, find trumps for 4-1, and then when I concede a club, they draw my trumps, and I'm in massive trouble. 87%, I can do that. Right, 63 at the moment. We need 2 top-ish boards to get this to 70%. You might think 63%, Steve. That's good. That's what I normally get in my bridge club. Or that's what I aspire to get. Yeah, normally it'd be good, but not anymore. Not when I've got so many 70s. I need a 72. Just, break even. We're going to open a no trump. Partner bids. Oops. Ooh, almost misclicked. Alright, it's unlikely to be a top here. This is going to be a fairly common auction. Is there any things we can do in the play? Do they split? They do. Well, I think I had Jack 10 doubleton heart, and they've gone King of Hearts, heart to the ace. So someone's got the Queen of Hearts, but then my 9's good. So I don't mind trying to draw trumps here. Yeah, so East has a trump left. I think West has the Queen of Hearts. So we can try and ruff the clubs out. Ruff. So the clubs are good, but what I think we're going to do is play a diamond. They're going to make a heart, a spade, and a diamond here. I could play a diamond to the ace, and then a club, but that gets ruffed, and then I still lose 2 tricks at the end. So I think I've got 2 tricks, whatever happens. But there was a chance that West didn't have a heart left. They do. So I'm going to, they're going to get a trump now. Right, last board. Do we need a top? Let's have a look to see if we need to swing for a top. Whether a top's good enough for the percent to come in. So the percent is going to be 46%. So a top doesn't help us here. A top puts us at 66%, which isn't good enough to displace our lowest score. So we're just going to play normally. Jury, I've got a good hand. Not in terms of high card points, just in terms of absolute playing strength. So generally, one of the things I do, it's not really taught that much anymore, is the losing trick count. When I've got a fit, and if I'm trying to think about what level I need to go to if I'm not sure, I just do a quick count of my losers. So here I've got 4 losers. It's only a 15 count, but a 4 loser 15 count's a pretty good 15 count. But the problem with losers is you can only do it when you've got a fit. If you haven't got a fit, if you're playing in no trumps, losers don't work. You have to have at least an 8 card fit. And again, don't use it for everything, but just use it to see what level you need to go to. Am I good enough to bid game here? Not sure. Check your losers. If that doesn't tell you, then toss a coin. So what we're going to do now, I think we're going to try and ruff a diamond and play some clubs to throw some hearts away. So we play the ace. We're going to ruff a diamond. And then we're actually going to throw hearts away because we might be able to ruff another diamond. So we're going to do this. Queen, does it hold? It does. So now we've got 2 choices. We can play a heart to the ace, ruff a diamond, and then concede a heart and 1 one or two trumps. Or we can go for all of them. I say all of them. We're still going to lose the ace of trumps, but we can take a heart finesse now. And if it wins, we can then ruff a diamond and do the same thing and ruff a trick. Let's do that. Well, I mean, the 10 of clubs is good. We could play that and let them ruff it. No, I'm going to take a heart finesse. This has the biggest upside. Okay, it loses. Do they play a trump? They don't. Well, they didn't need to. So the 10 of spades, 10 of clubs is good. Yeah, am I going off here? I played the highest upside play, and it's also the highest downside because I'm going off. Oh dear. Oh, it's a stiff jack of spades. Oh, could have made it still. Yeah. Oh, you can make the ace of spades. I can't beat that. All right. I'm playing in the evening now, and I don't know if you can tell, but I feel a lot more tired playing in the evening than I've been playing in the morning, all the other sessions you've seen. So this one doesn't feel as bad as yesterday. I don't think I played very well yesterday. This one I think I played fine. I don't see why board 4 is so low. I don't see why board 8 is so low. A bit of slamming at 53%, but you know, you don't really want flat boards because 50% will just lower my average. I need to get 70%, so I need to average 70%. So these flat middle boards where everyone's in the same spot, you've got a guaranteed banker, whatever opening bid, partner raises to game, and they lead the same thing. Aren't great. For a normal set, 61% is fine, but yeah, the more sets I play, the fewer qualifying scores I'm going to actually improve upon. So anyway, if you want to support me, you can follow me in Spain. There is a live YouTube stream on every heat. If you want to see where I was in heat B of the Sing individual. If you know Andy and you see this, she'll be, if you're watching this now, like live as it's come out, Andy will be playing now. She'll be in Spain and she'll be in heat D. And so you might just be able to finish this if you've watched it as soon as it come out. I'm talking to you, PJF, and then you can go and to Andy's live stream and watch her win and qualify for her semi-final. And then our semi-finals are later today, as in the day that this video is out. So tune in for us there. I'm the guy with blonde hair. And we're going to be wearing, on the Thursday, we're going to be wearing our team shirts. So come and see how they were described as bright pink fading into neon green. Or the other way around maybe. I don't know. So come and see those and I will see you later.